Crude oil industry is the most exciting economic history in energy.
Well, Rouben, welcome to the Geneva studios.
Thank you.
So starting off, we're going to be discussing the state of the energy economy globally. So can you explain to us what that is at present?
This promised increase in renewables didn't really yet take place during last decade, but apparently now renewables are becoming more and more important. Although they represent only 3 to 4% of global energy consumption, last year the growth in energy consumption has been met by renewable energy in 1/3 of all growth. At the same time, coal started to decrease and becoming less important energy source, and that is reflecting two important structural changes in the energy. It is true that low prices on oil last year also helped to increase the consumption of oil at higher speed than that of gas. And gas in international community is considered as a cleanest hydrocarbon energy, and hence an energy source which is considered as a transitory. In the meantime, a combination of better production and consumption methods of traditional hydrocarbons and the technological change in the use of their hydrocarbons, for example, increased electric cars and other methods, intelligent houses and all that, will help to decrease the energy consumption for each unit of produced national income.
And we can't look at the global energy economy without focusing a little bit on crude oil. So could you quickly summarize the changes in prices that we have from crude oil and what impact that's had on the rest of the global energy economy?
Crude oil industry is the most exciting economic history in energy, because here we see the crude oil prices evolution from 1960, and they show different price regimes. The flat part from 1960 to 73 was when oil price was determined by so-called Seven Sisters cartel, then the OPEC revolution of oil prices, and then OPEC decision dramatic at 86 to abandon their role of managing production. And the prices collapsed first time in 86, and the same decision has been taken in 2014 by OPEC, and again prices collapsed from 100 to 50. Crude oil market became a globalized market where prices are determined in futures market. The benchmarks are the main prices around which all crude oil prices are determined. So they are volatile, these prices, they are moving, and all these price risk management techniques of futures are helping the traders and other oil producers to move oil from the places where they are produced to the places where they are consumed. After OPEC abandoning the price targeting supply management strategies, prices again collapsed from 100 to 50, and now they are gravitating around $50. My prediction is that as the investment collapsed, also because of collapse of prices, and it's not at all sufficient, in the medium term, the increase in demand coming from the increase of the world economy, increase of population, and more rapid increase of emerging economies of Asia, there may be again a mismatch between supply and demand, and the insufficient supply can bring to, again, price spikes.
Fantastic. And as we are here in Geneva in Switzerland, what's the future of energy economies and energy prices in Geneva, Switzerland?
Switzerland is an important global center for commodity trade. Energy traders such as Vitol, Mercuria, Trafigura are based in fact in Geneva. And they all work from here, moving crude oil flows all around the world. So here they have access to commodity finance, they have access to many lawyers, service providers, logistics service providers. The stakeholders, industry, regulators, and civil society should communicate with each other in a very pragmatic, informative way. Recently, I was reading some news in the newspapers, Rouben de Geneva, about Paradise Papers, where quite a big NGO, which was known before as Berne Declaration, now it's called Public Eye. They are very serious on commodities. They criticized a few traders on their practices. While the civil society's criticism is important to improve the performance of the industry, sometimes industry has a right also to reply to their criticism if the elements of information they have are not correct. And I noticed that in Tribune de Genève, which first informed about the criticism of Public Eye about operations, I think, of Vitol in Nigeria, and then Vitol answered to them that their information is not correct, and that was also reported in the press. And then I went into the website of Public Eye, and I saw that they removed that criticism. And for me, that is a good sign of pragmatic and although they don't give in their principles, but if they are wrong, they accept that. And the same is true for the industry. If industry is wrong, they should accept that and improve their performances. Regulations of Swiss regulatory authorities should be consistent with the regulations of main commodity and energy trading centers like in UK and US. That consistency is important to diminish the cost of operations of industry.
Fantastic. Well, Rouben, thank you so much for coming today and sharing your insights.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you. Well, that's all from us here in the Geneva studios, but we want to hear how you found this interview, so please do like and comment on dukascopy.tv.